Well, no doubt, gas prices are, well, pricey. Let's see how much filling up a full tank of regular unleaded gas at the Sacramento gas station will cost me. $57.89 for the average person. That adds up fast. But a state assembly member behind a new California law says his legislation will benefit you at the pump.
This will reduce the cost of gasoline.
Assemblymember David Alvarez with that promise after Governor Gavin Newsom signed his bill AB 30 into law. The bill formally allows the statewide sale of a blend of fuel known as E15. That blend is said to be more cost-effective because it's made with 15% ethanol compared to the 10% ethanol in most standard fuel blends. Since ethanol is generally cheaper to produce, backers of the bill say this blend with more ethanol will lead to a lower price per gallon, with several studies showing it has the potential to make gas on average up to 20 cents per gallon cheaper, depending on market conditions. All of that significant in a state where AAA says the average gallon of regular unleaded gas today costs $4.67 per gallon.
Anything we can do to reduce the cost, to keep costs down, we should be absolutely focused on that. That's what this legislation does.
I appreciate the legislature's sense of urgency to address that issue.
All 49 other states already permit E15 gasoline, but the Golden State has long held back amid concerns the blend may not meet the California Air Resources Board's strict gasoline environmental requirements. Per Alvarez's legislation, the Air Resources Board will continue to study the impacts.
We should prioritize the cost of living for people in addition to looking at how we can protect the environment better. We can do both. That's what this bill does.
But some are skeptical whether the legislation will truly lead to cheaper prices at the pump.
It's kind of irrelevant. It's not going to make a bit of a difference in the grand scheme of things.
Michael Ariza has served as the senior refinery control supervisor at major refineries across California. He says strict regulations the state has imposed on refineries over the course of the last several decades have made it costlier to refine gasoline in the Golden State, leading to higher costs at the pump in a state where gas is on average $1.60 more than the national average. Ariza says the strict regulations are a huge factor why the Valero refinery in Benicia and the Phillips 66 refinery in the Los Angeles area announced they'll likely leave the state within the coming year. He believes their anticipated closures will result in increased gas prices and a need to import more oil from foreign nations.
Now, with Valero going down, that's going to be another 4.85 million gallons a day of gasoline and like 600,000 or 700,000 gallons a day of jet. We'll continue to have to import that, and we don't have a large reserve. So if we have some interruption, then this is unsustainable.
Alvarez acknowledges the market conditions are complicated, but he hopes his legislation is at least a start on the road to cheaper gas.
It's not something that's just going to go away, and it's not something that we're going to say, mission accomplished. We are going to stay focused and vigilant. These are the types of solutions that we need to be working on together that is really going to be impactful to people's lives, and really proud of that work that we did this year.
And this was an urgency bill, meaning the law takes effect immediately. Reporting in Sacramento, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.